Hey guys, welcome to another new release Tuesday edition of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be talking about, I don't know, 8 or 9 different titles that are being released this Friday that I thought might be kind of interesting. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on the link down below and go check out the Vinyl Den Facebook group. Just a kind of a great place to kind of continue the vinyl and music in general kind of conversation. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notifications every time a new episode are released. I've been doing these Tuesday episodes. We also release new episodes on Thursdays at 4 p.m. and then Sundays at noon. So the first album that I was going to talk about is one that I was actually pretty excited to pick up when it was first announced. It's from one of my kind of like guilty pleasure kind of bands from the 80s. And this is White Lion, the best of White Lion. And I've been a big fan of them since, I don't know, probably 87, 88, somewhere around that time. But I don't know. I already have all their albums on vinyl, so this is not something I necessarily needed to pick up. But it was kind of like the completionist in me really was interested. It looks like it's got a great gatefold. This is on translucent purple vinyl. If you get into colored vinyl, surprisingly enough, it's on. This is a double LP. There's only 13 tracks on here though, and the price on Amazon was $46, which completely kind of turned me off on it. I know the vinyl community has really talked a lot about the incredibly steep price that we're paying on vinyl nowadays, and how much it's kind of really gone up the last couple of years. And this is an album that, like I said, I would have picked up if this was $30-$35. I just can't see myself picking up for $45 or $46, whatever it is on Amazon. Even being as big of a fan as I am, it's just one that I really can't do. So also coming out this Friday is, if you're a big Amy Winehouse fan, which she's got some absolutely incredible music. If you've only heard, a couple of her bigger known hits, definitely go back and check out some of her, deeper cuts on her albums. She's got some incredible music. But they're releasing at the BBC. This is like a compilation of all the stuff that she's, all of her different appearances on the BBC over the years. This is going to be a 3 LP set. It's actually not a bad price for what you're getting. It's $53 on Amazon. So if you compare that to the $46 you're getting for the 13 tracks for the White Lion album, you can definitely see a big difference there. So that'd be a really cool one to pick up. Another one is Frank Zappa. If you're a big Frank Zappa fan, they've got the original soundtrack coming out, which is this is going to be on a 5 LP set and also a 2 LP set. The 5 LP set has 69 total tracks, and it's got 12 unreleased tracks on it also, so that'd be pretty sweet. And it also has there's a Saturday Night Live performance that's on there from the late 70s, I want to say like 77, 78, so that'd be really sweet one to grab. Actually, that Saturday Night Live performance is also on the 2 LP set. The 2 LP set runs for $36. It's kind of like a highlights package of what's on the 5 LP set. I know there's also 8 unreleased tracks that are on the 2 LP set. So that's just, if you're a big Frank Zappa fan, I think the 5 LP set's probably the better way to go. It's only $120, but you're getting just a ton of music included on that. I was trying to look and see what the 2 LP set had on there as far as tracks. I don't know. I don't really have it written in my notes here. Just, like I said, I think for what you're getting with the 5 LP set with almost 70 different tracks, 12 of them unreleased, like I said, for Zappa fans out there, I think that's probably the better way to go. A band that I've kind of started getting into recently is it's King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. It's probably one of the better names of a band out there, but they've got 2 releases coming out this Friday. One is Teenage Gizzard. So this is on pink and yellow vinyl. This is a compilation album of a lot of their earlier recordings from like 2010 and 2011. It's a great price. You can get it for $20 off of Amazon. There's also Demos Volume 1 and 2. Now this has got 28 tracks. And this is all demos from between 2011 and 2020. So there's like a lot of like older music on there and definitely some newer tracks also. And that one, the demos volume 1 and 2, that's going to run $45 on Amazon. So I think both of those will be really sweet. I'll probably stream them first before I spend the money to pick them up. But definitely those early recordings I think might be a pretty cool album to pick up. So if you guys have watched the channel for any amount of time, really, you know that I'm a pretty big jazz fan. It's a genre I've really got into the last couple of years. And there's a couple of really kind of interesting jazz albums coming out this Friday. I know that one of the record store day drops last year, there was the Jazz Sabbath release, which was some Black Sabbath songs done in jazz, which I haven't heard the whole thing. I've only heard a couple of tracks off of it. But what I have heard, it sounds fantastic. I've almost picked it up a couple of different times. I just saw it just recently also. So I think there was a newer release of it. But it was a really interesting thing. So you've got this Friday, you've got Led Zeppelin and Jazz, which is obviously a collection of Led Zeppelin songs done in jazz, which I think the jazz arrangement on those might be kind of interesting. It's definitely something I'd stream first before picking up. Another one is Hendrix and Jazz. I mean, Jimi Hendrix, of course, is one of the greatest guitarists of all time. So it might be kind of interesting to see his stuff done in kind of a jazz style also. Like I said, I'll stream both of those first, but they're both great prices. They're both $23 on Amazon. So it's, if you're interested and you're a jazz fan, it might be a cool one to pick up. The last two I had on my list were both of older artists. I think I've heard a lot of hype really about both of these. Really the last one more than the first one. But the first one this is When God Was Great. This is the new album from the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. I'm not a huge Bosstones fan, but I'm definitely a fan of some of their older stuff. I really haven't listened to really any of their music and say it's probably been 15 years since I've listened to any of it. But this is their first album through Hellcat Records. This is actually produced by Tim Armstrong from Rancid and Todd Hutt from, of course, Flogging Molly. So I'm really interested to check that out. Like I said, it's another one that I'll probably stream first before I grab it. But it's a great price. It's only $20 on Amazon. So I would assume it's going to be a pretty similar price in stores. And then, of course, the one that I've heard a bunch of people talking about lately, and this is Van Weezer. This is the new album from Weezer. This album was actually supposed to be released spring of last year, but because of the pandemic and everything, it got pushed back. And of course, after Eddie's death, the band has dedicated this album to the life and legacy of Eddie Van Halen. And this album is really music it's all new music from Weezer, but it's all inspired by a lot of those heavier metal bands that all the members have been fans of really since they were younger. So it's definitely be a really cool album to pick up. It's gonna be definitely, I think, a different album than what Weezer has released, at least with their last couple of albums. So it'd be a pretty sweet one to check out also. Well, that's all I got for you this week, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are looking forward to, or if there's anything. Seems like every week I miss something huge off this list. So let me know what I missed. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me the thumbs up. And make sure you come back and check out the show on Thursday. Like always, keep on spinning, guys. Peace.